Webb County, Texas. Humberto Misael Garcia decided to turn Interstate 35 into his personal racetrack. He was driving a white Dodge Challenger. Inside the car, he was concealing a cargo of 4 undocumented immigrants.
Show me on the 1080 with a white Challenger. The tags are gonna be on my car. We're gonna go southbound 35, which is Lafayette, east Jefferson, going into Lyon.
10-4 vehicle east on Jefferson, turning into Lyon.
Vehicle just turned on into Monterrey at 1050 against the wall.
Most people would stop there, not Garcia. He kept flooring it, blindly driving the roaring Challenger for several miles with the hood completely blocking his view.
For vehicle northbound on Lexington. West on Olive, going back towards Olive. 10-4, southbound on Maryland.
It's on the stop sign of McPherson and just 1050 Laredo. 1050 with the vehicle. Send EMS. Driver's wearing red shorts, white shirt.
Garcia was cuffed and hauled away while troopers checked on the occupants of the rammed vehicle. Thankfully, the 4 undocumented immigrants trapped inside the smashed Challenger were located safely by troopers and immediately turned over to the U.S. Border Patrol for processing. Garcia traded his wrecked muscle car for a heavy set of criminal warrants in the Webb County Jail, permanently ending his career as a high-speed getaway driver. Operation Lone Star was active. High above the town of Donna, a Texas DPS aircraft was tracking targets from the sky. The pilot spotted a Dodge Charger pulling into a Love's Travel Stop parking lot. The driver dropped off 2 undocumented immigrants.
(118) West Go. Those are
West Coast units. EP advising vehicles getting back on frontage.
Black t-shirts, blue jeans walking away from you. Those are going to be the individuals.
Left turn on Ivy, left turn on Ivy.
Left turn on Ivy.
West on.
South on 12, south on 12. Back towards.
There it is, signal 4. Nope. Coming on to
Gloria.
Southwest on
187. Can you see over there by the BBC 5
Pit unsuccessful. He's in the parking lot. Looks like a motel parking lot.
Whatever. Northbound, whatever.
Northbound Row, Longoria from 83.
Okay, you take a look. There's an agent spawning right now.
We got a pit.
Rodriguez wasn't just having a bad day. A quick fingerprint check revealed he was already riding on an active federal probation violation warrant for, you guessed it, alien smuggling. While Rodriguez was marched off to a secure cell, ground units rounded up the 2 individuals hiding among the semi-trucks, wrapping up the incident by handing them over to the U.S. Border Patrol. A routine traffic stop, Pine Bluff, Arkansas. The officer stepped up to investigate, but the suspect had other plans. He slammed the gas and tore away westbound on 2nd Avenue.
Stop sign, single traffic, westbound, coming up to 2nd University, disregarding other traffic, reckless driving, condition good, driver alert by traffic. We got 643 is 10-4. Some also going to be going on Barricue. Westbound Barricue to Foster's. We're going to be a white Dodge Charger. E20 primary, I'm secondary. Let my boss know we got their call. Speed of approximately 75 close to Hudson.
TBI. 1016. Start us at 1016.
Officers swarmed the car with guns drawn and dragged the driver into cuffs. Any mystery about why this guy was willing to risk lives and launch over train tracks vanished the second troopers searched the interior. They uncovered an illegal stash of firearms and illicit drugs packed tightly inside the cabin, trading the suspect's freedom for a long list of felony charges.
To learn more. Music this hour, sponsored by
A state trooper was stepping back into his cruiser at the racetrack gas station at 4156 West Blue Heron Boulevard. Suddenly, a deafening blast from an aftermarket exhaust shattered the night. A light gray Dodge Charger was tearing westbound toward Interstate 95. The trooper fired up his own 2021 Dodge Charger patrol car and went hunting. He caught up at the intersection of West Blue Heron Boulevard and North Military Trail.
That's really accommodating.
The driver, identified as Jalen Camarena Davis, bolted on foot, sparking a frantic foot chase through a residential neighborhood. Davis scrambled over a 6-foot-tall wooden fence and broke into a private backyard, hiding deep inside the bushes. Palm Beach Gardens. Police Officer Sanchez swarmed the property and dragged a heavily breathing Davis out of the brush. He still had the charger keys in his pocket. The furious homeowner immediately pressed charges for the backyard intrusion. Davis was marched straight to the Palm Beach County Jail, trading his 140 miles per hour rocket for a cold, permanent cell. A blue Dodge Challenger was idling on Oakley Industrial Boulevard near State Route 74 on December 6, 2024. This specific car was already notorious for outrunning the Coweta County Sheriff's Office and state troopers. TFC Matthews spotted it. Because he wasn't sure if the previous runner was behind the wheel, he initiated a traffic stop using a window tint and tag frame violation as probable cause.
1080. 1080.
Continuing taking out of work on Oil, coming up on Yellow Lane. Canadian right turn. Quick right turn. What's that on each car? What's that on each car? Phoenix, are they 1080? Can you advise?
Yes.
If I'm 1080, what's that on each car from Civilian? Get over to the far left lane. And then we'll go down, back in the far left lane, go. Lane 2 moderate traffic over here, back over to lane number 3, far right lane now, far right lane. Over to the left lane, far left lane, still 8 front door. Over to the far left lane, far left lane. He is passing up on his exit from POS, goes down. I just saw on the flat shows bridge, back in the left lane now. Lane number 3 now. Back over to the left lane, there we put that vehicle, he has heavy traffic overhead. Just make contact with that vehicle, continue on, please go into the far left lane. Close on the boat continues all the way over to the far right side now. 8 on both just past both effectively in the far right lane.
High above, an Atlanta police helicopter, call sign Phoenix, locked onto the blue Challenger and took over radio tracking. The aircrew held the primary visual until the suspect screamed directly into the restricted airspace for Hartsfield-Jackson Airport, forcing the chopper to break off.
Yeah, we don't have visual on them. I'm trying to pick them back up, but we got hung up with these highways.
Done here at Sylvan, Atlanta. No longer 1080 and back 1039.
Just 1039. Westbound Washington Way, westbound Washington Way.
There goes your Kenday.
Washington.
Yep, southbound Washington, southbound Washington. Phoenix, you with us?
So we're about 3 miles off. We're coming as fast as we can.
Alright, yep, still southbound Washington. Alright, trying to reel him in, still southbound Washington. Somebody get to 285, that's where he's going to be, or headed to anyway.
And I'm on 285, get up 10-3.
Good spikes, good spikes.
south Atlanta. APD's got lead for now.
Just got clearance, we're coming.
Okay, yeah, 285 south, bush bond.
APD, be careful, right now, be careful.
Once he was positively identified, troopers processed him for a massive stack of criminal offenses, officially charging him with multiple counts of felony fleeing and eluding law enforcement, reckless driving, hit and run for leaving the scene of the interstate collision, and the initial window tint and tag frame violations that started the whole mess. Atlanta police undercover units and the Phoenix Air Crew were tracking a stolen purple Dodge Challenger near H.E. Holmes Drive. This exact car had already outrun a state trooper earlier that same day. The aircrew tracked the Challenger as it twisted onto Log Haven Drive, then Chambers Drive, before blowing through a stop sign at high speed onto Collier Road. A trooper made visual contact, flipped on the lights and sirens, and the pursuit was instantly back on.
The Hamilton Holmes is going to be in a far right lane, making a northbound turn on the Hamilton.
6513 right. APD Theater is a GSP. I'm behind it. That's definitely the car. He's just over here monitoring the frequency of Parker and Hopkins and Adair.
Alright, if you're marked, back off.
Is there a unit pop?
Come on, you know what's on the cover.
Alright, still northbound Hamilton. Left turn onto Log Haven, so he going westbound on the Log Haven.
She's on Troop C. I'm trying to get with the GSP operators.
So you're going to have to either double back to Hamilton Holmes or go to Collier.
Alright, he got a car that's kind of slowing it down, but he's still westbound on Log Haven.
Where's it?
Hold up. Vehicle is back on the move. We're going to be going northbound on Chalmers Drive. We had some other guys jump out of that vehicle, and now the vehicle's back on the move. Northbound on Chalmers coming to Collier.
Everybody stop him. Clear. Right now, we're on the traffic over there, we're west on LP. Behind you,
Alright, crossing over the interstate, still westbound on MLK.
Are you right there?
Almost 1050, sideways east.
ACIC raised at 5021.
Vehicle lost a tire pit maneuver. Driver's felon, black male, Monroe, hoodie, running northbound into the wood line. He's going to be behind 3379 MLK, Heavy Woods.
Troopers and ground units flooded the area, swarming both runners and tackling them into handcuffs after a brief chase. Once the dust settled, the driver was identified as Jarius Simpson, and the passenger was logged as Cameron Mathis. Both suspects were marched away and turned over to Atlanta police officer Jasmine Rivera, along with the recovered vehicle, facing a heavy list of criminal offenses including motor vehicle theft, multiple counts of felony fleeing and eluding, reckless driving, and resisting arrest. A white Dodge Charger was blasting westbound on Interstate 30 near the 138-mile marker. It was 3 a.m. on April 26, 2025. The Charger was clocked hammering down the highway at 100 miles per hour, cutting across lanes without a single turn signal. A trooper rolled up and flipped on the emergency lights near the 137-mile marker.
30 west at 137.
At 1024, 30 west at 131.
137.
Correction, 137. Boy, Edward Union. 8-1 Henry, Boy, Edward Union. 8-1 Henry. It's a white Charger. Yeah, they're drunk. It's going to be 8-1 Henry. Boy, Edward Union. 8-1 Henry.
Maybe trying to get off the bridge, but he's kind of driving erratically, so he was looking for impairment, looking for eyes and stuff.
Just information, Jefferson.
Yep, good sense on that. Open the door! Open the door! Put your hands up! Put your hands up! Step out of the vehicle! Step out of the vehicle! Step out of the vehicle!
The arrest was smooth, but the trip to Encore Hospital for a standard medical clearance was an absolute circus. Christian went full demon mode in the emergency room, screaming, cursing, and aggressively picking fights with the ER doctor and nurses. He was causing such a massive scene and disrupting other patients that the medical staff started prepping a sedative just to knock him out for an assessment. Christian was marched straight to the Pulaski County Jail and hit with a massive laundry list of charges, including felony fleeing, DWI third offense, driving on a DWI suspended license, ignition interlock violations, reckless driving, and a separate disorderly conduct citation for his legendary temper tantrum in the ER.